This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense. Picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a running room, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
So Purdue's offense will get the ball for the first time. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Right back to the well. That midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Got his man quickly. Jukes his way for more. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! Setting up for the extra point and the top. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Punch it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth, while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jason.
Yeah, David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce, but they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys. Let's see if that pays dividends today.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother.
Got room on the return. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He's got 59 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunt.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here. But it was still a positive game.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
The defense. He's got 93 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here's a heat. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened.
Touchdown, Tiger! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
21, Purdue, center.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Gets it out fast. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fierce the pressure. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
There we go to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies him on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He's not going to get there. Stop. On 4th down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play with the running game as he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you've had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get there. Good. Boilermaker made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put point. There he goes. All spins away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down.
He's got some space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Unloads it left, and they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think on that play, you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Boilermakers are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you...
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. Looking to throw on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
45. Purdue 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. There's not enough time.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Colorado's offense is on the field for the first time today. Not a whole lot of mystery about the way this offense attacks. You got a quarterback and a wide receiver coming off monster games. The defense has seen the tape all week. What can they do about it?
Now, last week, it was just pitch and catch. They pretty much did anything that they wanted to. Quarterback puts up big numbers. Obviously, his go-to target is his receiver. Now, here we go. A week later, same offense, same opportunity. What would his defense do to try to slow down the quarterback, get him out of rhythm, mixing some blitz, mixing in some zone, just trying not to let this wide receiver go off once again.
Dropping back. It's low. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
That's the paw. It's Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught quickly. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Strong game by the quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Sun Devils offense gets their first crack now. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today, going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions, be accurate with the ball. He's got another chance to have another great day.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge jump play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Important second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on third down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Scanning the field. It's Love. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game. Is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's battled down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buffaloes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Gibson is the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Love. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense brings him down. 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Arizona State 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try the ground game here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Sticking with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. And the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw. It's Love. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The short completion of the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So we're throwing the short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And the defense smothers him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator in the play call. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Looking to throw again. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. Powering through the defender. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's McCall. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. From the shotgun, drops back, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Frank, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Love. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
It's a quick grab. That's good for a first down near the 40. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half.
Arizona State, 13.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Powering through. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down and 10 now. They mix it up with a run. Breaks off the defender. They'll stop it behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. That point heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. They'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. The Buffaloes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Dropping back, it's Love. Snags the quick throw. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Buffaloes offense is on the move now. And looking to throw now on first down. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And the Buffaloes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass caught down to the 20. Touchdown, Buffs. The foot race to the end zone.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
to try to add to the lead now in PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arizona State, 13.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Handoff here from the shotgun. He broke it down, but he reaches the 40-yard line.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, explosive play. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And there's the handoff. That's the first down and more. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down with the 23. 1st and 10 now. Clock running, final minute of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver grabs it.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 3rd down is a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So on 3rd down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Back to pass. It's Love. Catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And a nice first down game there. They get them down, but very close to the first down marker.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
The Buffaloes are going to keep this drive rolling. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, Arizona State, 16.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring it down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Empty set now, 5 wide. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Breaking free at the 35. They bring it back to 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw. It's low. Looking right. This one caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes are on the move here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leaning on the run game here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's low. The receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Here it is, he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Colorado 35, Arizona State 23.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. They'll be 1st and goal at the 7. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard, they're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely leaked the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.